Hey y'all, it is Saturday morning. I am sitting here getting some homemade biscuits ready for my husband. I've made it a habit to start cooking breakfast for him every Saturday, if no other day, because that's one of the main days that he's off. And over the last 2 days, God has been having me, oh, this is making a mess, to reflect on just where we've come from and how far we've been. If you've heard my testimony previously, then you know my husband was my first boyfriend from childhood, and that's a story within itself. But um, January 6th, that just passed, made 3 years that we've been together. Our marriage anniversary is in February, and something that God just had me meditating on is as He was preparing me in certain aspects. When I talked to my husband, He was preparing him at the same time. Like, for instance, before my husband reached out to me, before we started dating, he said that he had a conversation with God about me. And then before he and I started dating, I was kind of, I wouldn't say fasting, but like I was just sitting with God. And God was talking to me about who my husband would be and what he would be like. And then right before we got engaged, like 2 days before we got engaged, he had a moment with God that was just so, oh, it was so much. That's his testimony to tell. And I had a moment with God as well. And what the message that I'm conveying today is for those of you who are waiting on your kingdom spouse, whatever seasons and lessons you may be going through, they may be going through as well. So if God has already revealed to you who your kingdom spouse is, but for whatever reason you guys are not together as of yet, be graceful towards them, especially when you know what you're going through and what you're experiencing, and you know what you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. It's not easy, especially unlearning certain behaviors, unlearning certain things, and just sometimes when you're in your season of waiting, be graceful, be merciful, and God is love. So He has to be in the midst of the relationship in order for it to be, worth having. And I just wanted to share that today. I pray that this message reaches you all in love and light. Be blessed.